Hey everyone, welcome to MT Guitar. I hope you're doing well. Today we're doing Tequila Sunrise by the Eagles. This appeared on Desperado, which is just, a classic Eagles album. So many great songs on this album, and this is one of them. This is a lot of fun to play on guitar. I decided to play it on a nylon just to give it that extra rumba kind of Latin sound. And this is mostly a Glenn Frey composition. Glenn came up with this nice little strum riff here, which is just so fun to play. Tequila Sunrise is, of course, the name of a drink as well. So they were kind of playing with that, and beautiful song. I really like all the guitar parts in the recording, so I went ahead and combined a few on the intro and threw a few of those riffs in, and I'll teach you that. So I'll show you just the chords and the strumming pattern, and then we'll also be doing the riffs. The solo is also really fun, and it sort of has a Mexican sound to it as well. And these are just classic third intervals. I love this part. Just basically parallel thirds all the way down to here, right? Those are really good to know because, chords themselves are built off of thirds. And so we want to know how to play thirds in our solos and our leads. And once you get a few of them going, you can kind of have fun with them on your own as well. So there'll be a tab for this on the Patreon. You can check that out. And remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon and the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like. And hope you're having a nice holiday week if you're watching this around the time it posts, and enjoying time with friends and family and food. So anyway, let's jump on in and learn this. All right, so let's start with this awesome strumming pattern here. I just love it. It also sounds good without a pick. It almost sounds kind of almost like a rumba or some sort of raschiato, but it's not a raschiato, but it has a characteristic of that, where basically if you were to do it with your fingers, kind of has that giddy up sound that a lot of more Spanish-based music would have on the guitar. So either way, you can do it with a pick or hands, or fingers, I should say. So let's get a G chord, and I'm going to recommend this type of fingering. So, right, and we'll cover the hammer-on in a sec, but let's just get the actual pattern down. So it's down, down, up, down, down. Okay. And when you do that, you go so a little slower. Down, down, up, down. Then when you go down, you hammer on to the 2nd fret on the D string, on the 4th string there. Then up, down, and then up, release the middle finger. And I'm barely muting the 5th string, but I am starting the G with the 5th string fretted, so I kind of like to do that. But you could just mute the 5th string the entire time if you wanted to make it even easier, and it would be like this. Probably be the easiest way to do this. But I'm doing it with the 5th string pressed for a bit. They pretty much sound almost identical. The 5th string just rings out once in a while at the beginning of the pattern for me, and that's the only difference. Okay? Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay? That happens 4 times in the intro. Then it's A minor, and the same pattern happens. But again, we're going to hammer on actually the same exact string and fret here. It's 4th string, 2nd fret again. Hammer. And then up, down, up. And then a D7. No hammer. So that would just be the regular pattern without any kind of hammer on. So that would be, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then G. Back to the riff. And then the lyrics start. Now I threw in the nice little lead guitar parts that were recorded over the top. Totally optional, but if you wanted to learn that, after 3 times of doing this G, that's 2nd time, 3rd time, here's 4th time. You would immediately go to this riff here, 2 to 4 slide on the 3rd string, and then 4 to 2 slide, and then pull off to open. And then 2nd fret, open 1st fret 2nd string, and as the chords are going from A minor to D7, and then back to the 3rd string, 2 to 4 slide, 4 to 2 slide back, and then 2nd string open, 3rd string open. Okay? So that would be. Okay? Then you're back on the G chord. I combined it with the chords, so that would be A minor, D7, G. Now we have this other lead guitar part. Pretty cool. You could just keep doing this, but I followed the lead guitar part that's going down, down, up, down, hammer, 2nd fret 4th string, 1st fret 2nd string, okay, and then slide all, and then your pinky's on the 3rd fret 1st string, and then you slide all of it up a whole step, meaning 2 frets, a little couple strums, slide back, couple strums, and then back to the G chord for the verse. Okay, so that would be all right. Really nice stuff. Those are 6th intervals. Okay, so again, for the beginner arrangement, just play the regular pattern, and then A minor to D7, and you're good to go. So then when we start singing, this continues, then we go to a D chord, and when we go to the D, the strumming pattern continues, but we'll do a hammer on 2nd fret 1st string. 2nd time, nothing. A minor, hammer on, just like the intro, D7, just like the intro. And then G, same thing as the intro if you want, or you're always welcome to just do the regular strum. Okay, 2nd time. Working on the dreams they plan to try. Days go by. Okay. G twice before the bridge, but you're welcome to do what I did on the demo. G note here, 3rd fret 1st string, 2nd fret, open 3 O. Okay. Okay. That'll be tabbed out if you're curious. I mean, my arrangements can be a little bit hard unless you're looking at them. So there you go. Now the bridge, E minor, same strumming pattern. That's twice. 3rd time, E minor, A minor, D7 for 2 bars. Okay, then 3rd verse. So all we have left is the solo, and then the solo goes into like the second bridge, which is, you know, take another shot of courage and all that great stuff. Okay, so let's get to the solo, because after the 3rd verse, which is kind of acting as a chorus itself, then we get to this part, right? So let's get to that. So here we have 8th fret 2nd string, 7th fret 1st string, and you go down, up, down with the right hand, then 10, 8, then 12 and 10. You can kind of slide it for effect if you want. Then down twice more. 13 and 12. Back to 10 and 8. And 8 and 7. Then 7 and 5. That lands on the D chord. That's the 3rd and 5th of the D chord. And so down, up, down. Down, down. Now we're going to go 7 and 9. Slide up to, well, actually not slide, but hit it again, 10 and 8, and then chromatically down half steps all the way to 7 and 5. So let's review that so far. Nice. Good. 2 more half steps down to land on the A minor. Okay. Like that right there. Okay. Now, 2nd fret, 4th string. 3 times. 3rd string. 1st fret, 2nd string. Like that. And then you land on the 3rd string again. Okay, like that. Then O2-4 on the 4th string. O2-4 on the 3rd string. Open. Now my favorite part. More beautiful thirds here. Okay, so that would be 7 and 7, 2nd and 3rd strings. Hammer on to 8 and 9. And then 7 and 7 again, slide to 5 and 5. Now 4 and 3, slide to 2 and 1, open. Just beautiful. It's resolving from a D. Here's an A shape of a D. Here are two notes from that, D and F sharp, all the way to 2 notes of a G chord, which is G and B. The final little touch here would be, so that would be 10 and 10, slide to 12, back to 10 and 10, 7 and 7, 5 and 5, 3, land on the 2nd bridge. Sorry. Kind of hard to play. So let's do the whole solo nice and slow. 3. A minor. If you want to skip the solo and just play the song, you could just, it's just the verse progression. Okay, so just strum the chords of the verse. Now for the 2nd bridge, same strumming pattern: A minor, D, B minor 7, E major, A minor, B7. This type of B7 here, right? E minor, A major single strum, back to the last verse. Okay? And then you're done. So you've got 3 sections. You've got the main verse / chorus. You've got the bridge, right? All that stuff, and then you've got the 2nd bridge. Right? But the strumming pattern is the exact same for all 3 sections. And of course you've got the beautiful solo. So hopefully that makes sense. This song is just a blast to play. So if the extra little lead parts are throwing you off, just zone in on this. Because that's a lot of fun to play, and there's no need to overwhelm yourself with a bunch of little fancy parts that really aren't necessary. If you watch the Eagles play this live, they're just having a great time doing this. So hopefully that works for you, and enjoy. See you next lesson.